scholarship by Coach Howard. Instead of going that route, he went to the Pacific War, joined the Navy.
There's your graduation.
Yep. Went back to undergrad late. I wanted to be the first one in my family to actually take classes and graduate from Clemson.
So now we're both December undergrads.
Yeah.
I'd grown up going to Clemson my entire life, like all these games, football, basketball, baseball. It was a surreal moment that I could be attending the same university that I'd grown up going to.
To see my daughter receive that welcome packet and the thought that she could follow in my footsteps, it's a very proud day.
All my professors have been so helpful, and you tell them what field you're wanting to go into. Somebody's there to help you and is willing to put you on that right track. My roommate, she got an email from a professor about the internship at Student Affairs for the social media position. She sent the email to me because I had been looking for internships for the summer. I got the internship. It showed me more about the creative aspect of marketing, because that was the first position that I had held. I wanted to stay for 4 semesters because I felt like I could continue to grow. I learned something from everybody along the way that eventually got me to be able to be so much more diverse in my portfolio.
I feel like she's really come alive and blossomed at Clemson.
I want to say it was for a game that y'all came up here. He kept on trying to tell me something. I kept on interrupting him. And so finally he was like, I need to tell you I'm starting the MBA program.
It had been 15 years since I finished undergrad. I just wanted to go back and kind of gain new skills. The MBA program has done a great job at filling those needs. When you started mentioning graduating in December, I was thinking, well, there's a chance I could finish this MBA program in December.
I feel like it's not going to hit until graduation that we're also graduating at the same time. Like, that's like just going to be such a unique experience. I don't know if anybody here has ever had to be graduating literally beside my dad.
I'm excited to walk across the stage, but other than that, I just wanted the day to be more about Ginger.
Dad, I'm very proud that you took your MBA classes and stuck with it while also taking care of me and Mom. It's not an easy feat, but you are determined and you really got through.
I'm proud of the way that you have fought through and you have looked for these experiences like student affairs. I just think you've really set yourself up to be successful once you leave this fine institution.
Go Tigers!
For me, it was the easiest question I've ever answered in my entire life.
Oh boy. I wrote a whole college essay on why Clemson.
I would say why Clemson, because Clemson is a family.
It is just such a family.
The atmosphere and the school spirit that this place brings, I'd say you walk into campus and the energy just electrifies.
I love it. Clemson is amazing.
Clemson offers a unique experience to their students that you won't find anywhere else.
I grew up going to games. I grew up coming up here, and ever since a young age, there is
Ladies and gentlemen,
nothing like it.
please
And
move
everyone
to
is
your
so
seats
welcoming and
as
kind,
the ceremony
and it just
will
was an
begin
atmosphere
shortly.
that I wanted to spend my next 4 years in.
I actually never wanted to go to Clemson through my whole high school career until my junior year when I found out about the Call Me Mr. program.
Growing up, I went to so many Clemson games, and I was always here, and I always found
a home every time I came back to Clemson.
So I just love it. It's a family environment, a friendly environment. It's just an awesome school to go, and it's the best school in the state, honestly.
Like being from New Jersey and not necessarily being close or having family around here, I feel like the environment of Clemson is just so welcoming that it is really a home away from home.
For me, the reason I chose Clemson was I already knew I had just had a good community to go to.
I know that without a doubt, I wouldn't be anywhere else. This is the only place I want to be.
I've heard of the Clemson family since my first visit to campus. The community and the support they shared was something I hoped for in my college experience, though I often wondered if I would find my place in that family. Now, as I prepare to graduate, I can't imagine calling anywhere else home. I knew early on that I wanted to be a political science major, and I wanted to do that in an environment that pushed me and challenged me. When I got to Clemson, I saw that it would do exactly that. Clemson and the National Scholars Program have taken me around the world with study abroad trips throughout Europe, Greenland, and South Africa. I have been able to explore public policy through internships on Capitol Hill and an experience with the United Nations. But many of my most impactful experiences were on campus. I came to this school with the idea that I might not fit into the Clemson family. I have found my place at Clemson, and I have been able to build out that Clemson family for others. Whether it's through e-car or student government or photography, I have been able to bring students in who might not have felt like they were a part of the Clemson family and show them how special this place is. I've made a community for myself and brought other people into that community, redefining what the Clemson family means. It's not just one specific type of student or one specific type of person. It is everybody. Even though I'm heartbroken to leave such a special place, Clemson has given me the skills to put myself out there no matter where I go next.
What does it mean to be a Clemson Tiger, you may ask? It's a feeling that's hard to describe, a profound task. Clemson business students know this feeling is true, whether starting your journey or already in view. Nestled in these foothills where the Blue Ridge gleams, Clemson stands proud, fulfilling its dream. A word for the wise, brace for what is due. Long nights in Cooper, countless tasks to pursue. Or those extended hours in Godfrey's slough. Climbing the steps of the new Powers Hall, or alumni reminiscing about Serene Hall. Make the most of 7 Saturdays in the fall, with cheers echoing in Death Valley, standing tall. But above all, take time to recall, building memories, friendships, and cherishing them all. Be true to yourself. Embrace who you'll become through triumphs achieved and milestones won. Because as a Tiger, you're bound to go far. From Bowman's Field to the Clemson Ring, every corner of Clemson University has stories to sing. A genuine Clemson business alum, fueled by knowledge, integrity, and dreams to come. The Clemson family will always
Please stand
be
if
there.
you are able. Today's processional begins with the candidates for the doctoral degree accompanied by their academic advisors. The stage party is being led by the Clemson University Marshal, Dr. Tyler Harvey.
Please stand if you are able for our national anthem performed by Elena Yarborough, a graduating senior in performing arts.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you.
Please be seated. I hereby open Clemson University's Doctoral Commencement ceremony. I now invite Dr. John Lopes, Associate Provost and Dean of the Graduate School, to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Harvey. Our first speaker is one of the students graduating with us this afternoon. We're always looking for ways to put students at the center of everything we do. So each semester, we oversee a process in which a group of graduate students and postdoc scholars select a graduating doctoral student to address their fellow graduates. Today, I'm honored to introduce soon-to-be Dr. Lyman Dawkins, a PhD graduate in Education Systems Improvement Science, and the mayor of Gaffney, South Carolina.
First, I want to give an honor to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, I'm nothing, but because of him, I am everything. My name is Mayor Lyman Dawkins III. I'm just a kid from Gaffney, South Carolina, raised on the east side of town, surrounded by drugs, poverty, and circumstances that could have easily defined my future. I never imagined I would become an educator, let alone standing here graduating with a doctoral degree. I wasn't in gifted and talented classes. I was never a terrific kid winner. I wasn't an all-A student, but I had something powerful, a system around me, a family and a church community that poured into me, supported me, and created the conditions for me to succeed. And I didn't fully understand how important it was until I sat in the Clemson classroom. I remember sitting in our poverty class, we were discussing a problem of practice for the current school I was serving. In that moment, I immediately started reflecting on our students who were walking in my school carrying more than a backpack. They were carrying trauma, academic gaps, emotional gaps, barriers, and realities no lesson plan could fix. I had become our district first-year teacher of the year, an assistant principal, and a community leader. But the learning and experiences at Clemson pushed me to think differently. It challenged me to move beyond effort and into system thinking. Because what I learned at Clemson is simple, yet powerful. We have systems design problems. Studying improvement science gave me a new lens. My thoughts moved from, why aren't students succeeding, to what about our system is producing these outcomes? During my classes, I often thought about my students because so many were already behind before they set foot in our classrooms. Not because they cannot perform academically, but because the systems around them are not designed for them to win. That realization forced a decision. Stay in the same systems or step into the work of redesigning them. Improving systems is one of the main reasons I decided to run for mayor of my city. I won and made history by becoming the first African-American mayor of the city of Gaffney, South Carolina. Because Clemson helped me understand that if we want to change outcomes for the children in our community, we must align the systems that shape their lives, education, government, health, and other resources. Real change doesn't happen in isolation. It happens when systems work together. In my community, I see the potential every day, but I also see the consequences of fragmentation. I see great people working hard in silos, and effort without alignment will always fall short of impact. Clemson didn't just prepare me to lead within systems, it prepared me to redesign them. It helped me cultivate my personal mission. Now I take responsibility for outcomes, build with purpose, and lead with clarity. That is the work I'm committed to, building systems that every child has a real opportunity to thrive. So, as we leave this place, the question is not what degree we have earned, it is what we now are responsible for. Because this degree is not a reward, it is a responsibility. A responsibility to think deeper, act boldly, and build a better community. The world does not need more titles. It needs builders, system builders. More leaders who understand the outcomes are designed and can be redesigned. I'm excited for what's ahead, not because the work is easy, but because it matters. I'm excited to build systems where schools, cities, and communities operate as one, aligned around people. A tomorrow where a child's opportunity is not predicted by their circumstances, but expanded by the system around them. And I know I'm not alone, because every graduate here carries the same potential to build, to lead, to transform. The question is not whether we can make a difference. The question is what will exist because we did. Thank you, Clemson, for preparing us not just to succeed, but to build something that lasts. Let's get to work, let's build, and congratulations to graduates. Learning is lit. Thank you.
Lyman, for sharing your journey with us. I want to thank all of the students who obviously took great care writing their entries as well. I would have been proud to have any one of them up here today. And now I'm happy to introduce Dr. Natasha Krum, Associate Dean at the Graduate School, who will recognize 3 of our award winners this afternoon.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to recognize faculty, staff, and students who work with and on behalf of our graduate education community, and the colleagues and everyone here that enhances and elevates graduate education experiences every day. Our first award is the Distinguished Graduate Doctoral Mentoring Award, and it is presented to faculty members to recognize and celebrate their excellence in guiding doctoral students towards the completion of their degrees, and in many cases, in the attainment of other personal and professional goals. I am delighted to present this award to Dr. Rachel Mayo from the Department of Public Health Sciences in the College of Behavioral, Social, and Health Sciences. A former student shared, Dr. Mayo was and remains an extraordinary mentor who challenges her students to think critically, uphold the highest standards of methodological rigor, and apply their scholarship in ways that meaningfully improve lives of individuals and communities across South Carolina. She balanced high expectations with unwavering support, fostering both independence and confidence in my development as a researcher. Another former doctoral student wrote, I had the opportunity to learn from Dr. Mayo in the classroom and in the research environment. She's an exceptional teacher, and I learned a great deal from her approach, and these lessons now shape my own teaching and mentorship of graduate students. I can say without hesitation that Dr. Mayo has had a profound impact on my professional development and career journey. Lastly, a colleague shared, Dr. Mayo leverages her research portfolio to train and mentor graduate students in meaningful, firsthand applied, and often community-engaged scholarship. Her mentoring is intentional, structured, and relational, and her mentees are trained to think critically about health disparities, cultural humility, and ethical engagement with vulnerable populations. Dr. Mayo, thank you for your thoughtful and intentional approach to mentoring doctoral students. Our graduate education community is stronger because of your commitment. Congratulations, and thank you for all that you do. The Distinguished Graduate Student Support Staff Award is presented to one staff member to recognize and celebrate their excellence in supporting graduate student success. This year's recipient is Shay Vinson, who is the Student Services Coordinator for the Richard A. McMahon School of Architecture in the College of Architecture, Art, and Construction. One nominator shared, Shay serves as the professional heartbeat of graduate student life across more than 150 students enrolled in multiple programs. She manages the full arc of graduate student support and is the front door of our programs, consistently present, disarmingly calm, demonstrably competent, and above all, deeply empathetic. Her support is never siloed and never transactional, and she holds a comprehensive view of each student's journey, drawing connections across advising, well-being, academic progress, and professional development in seamless and rare ways. Another wrote, Shay is profoundly empathetic, helpful, and knowledgeable. In many ways, she is often a sounding board and sympathetic shoulder for students struggling personally or otherwise. Lastly, a graduate program coordinator noted, Mrs. Vinson has been instrumental in developing and implementing resources that serve both students and faculty. Notably, she spearheaded the initiative to embed counseling services for students, addressing a critical need within our school and the college at large. Shay possesses a rare combination of big picture vision and meticulous attention to detail. The smooth functioning of our increasingly complex programs is in no small measure due to her steady contribution. Thank you, Shay, for all you do, and congratulations. Lastly, the Graduate School Award for Commitment to Community Engagement is presented to one graduate student, staff, or faculty member to recognize their commitments to fostering a healthy and engaged graduate education community. Today, we present this award to one of you, doctoral candidate, but very soon to be, Dr. Jared Kittinger. Candidate Kittinger is earning the PhD in Mathematical Sciences today from the School of Mathematical and Statistical Sciences in the College of Science. According to one of his nominators, Jared's interest, enthusiasm, and energy are boundless, and his activities are ongoing, and each individually are uncommon for almost all graduate students I've ever seen in my entire career. For example, Jared has taught mathematics and economics at the Greenville Detention Center, worked with the Prison Education Initiative attempting to create a broad statewide inter-university credit conferring program at detention centers and prisons across the state. He's organized and led a philosophy of mathematics reading group, served as the graduate student seminar coordinator for 2 years, served as president of the AMS chapter, served on the Clemson Calculus Challenge Committee, and has assisted with the first-year teaching seminar for graduate students in the department. And in case that was not enough, Jared and his wife Meg have also apparently been teaching ballroom dancing on a weekly basis. Candidate Kittinger, thank you for providing an exemplar for high academic standards and community engagement. Congratulations.
Let me now introduce our stage party. As I read each of your names, I ask that you stand and remain standing so that we can acknowledge you. And I ask the audience to please hold your applause until I introduce everyone. First, I am delighted to introduce members of the Board of Trustees who are with us here today. Ms. Kim Wilkerson, Board Chair, and Dr. Ronnie Lee. Please help me thank them for their leadership. We also have with us executive officers and deans. As I read each of your names, please stand and remain standing so that we can acknowledge you. Again, I ask the audience to please hold your applause until I introduce everyone. Dr. Robert H. Jones, Interim President. Dr. Cole Smith, Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. Dr. Tanju Karanfel, Senior Vice President for Research, Scholarship, and Creative Endeavors. Dr. Vivek Sharma, Associate Dean in the College of Architecture, Art, and Construction. Dr. Carlisle Brewster, Associate Dean in the College of Agriculture, Forestry, and Life Sciences. Dr. Michael Lemieux, Associate Dean for the College of Architecture, Arts, and Humanities. Dr. Joel Williams, Associate Dean for Graduate Studies in the College of Behavioral, Social, and Health Sciences. Dr. Melissa Smith, Associate Dean in the College of Engineering, Computing, and Applied Sciences. Dr. Scott Bayer, Associate Dean in the Wilbur O. and Ann Powers College of Business. Dr. C.C. Bates, Associate Dean in the College of Education. Dr. Steve Krager, Associate Dean in the College of Science. Dr. Ariel Turner, Associate Dean in Libraries. Dr. Natasha Kroom, Associate Dean for Academic and Student Affairs in the Graduate School. Dr. Jeffrey Halo, Associate Dean for Academic Policy and Program Effectiveness in the Graduate School. Dr. Jenny Pressgraves, Assistant Dean for Professional Development, Health, and Wellbeing in the Graduate School. Dr. Amy Lawton-Rao, Senior Associate Provost. Dr. Doug Hallenbeck, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Kimberly Poole, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students. Dr. Harvey Tyler, President of the Faculty Senate and our University Marshal. And Ms. Stacy Miller, past President of the Staff Senate. Please join me in thanking them for their service and leadership. I'm very excited to welcome all of you and the many viewers watching the live stream online of the May 2026 Doctoral Commencement Ceremony. I always feel so very honored to be able to attend this special event, celebrating a major milestone in the lives of our doctoral students. What you have accomplished is truly rare. Would you all please join me in recognizing our graduates with a rousing round of applause. I recall attending my first doctoral commencement here at Clemson in November of 2020 at Bon Secours Arena. That event was delayed from our normal August graduation and moved to Greenville because of the pandemic. Even under those circumstances, it was a joyous day. It was special, and I will always remember it. But I can also tell you that every one of the 17 subsequent graduations have been special in their own way. Every one of them has been unique, and today is no exception. Now, there are many ways of looking at today's event. It is a culmination of a tremendous amount of work over a long period of time. A doctoral degree is the functional equivalent of a marathon, interspersed with wind sprints and hurdles along the way. It requires dedication, resilience, and stamina. Today is also a great day to reflect on how you have grown. So sometime before today is over, I'm going to ask you to find a quiet space somewhere. Then close your eyes and try to think back to who you were when you first walked through the doors at Clemson. And then open your eyes and consider who you are today. The transformation is extraordinary. You've become confident and independent. You know that there is no limit to what you can accomplish. You've also made an impact on those around you, your colleagues, your family, your friends. Now, a different perspective on today is that it is also a transition. You're moving from one stage of your career to the next phase. Whenever facing such transitions, you may feel some anxiety. And this will happen several times throughout your career. It is really quite natural, in fact, to feel this way. So I have a bit of wisdom to share with you on how to approach the transitions that will happen in your future. Think about it like when you're at the beach at the start of the summer. You start to walk into the ocean, and you realize that the water is still too cold. You contemplate, should I walk in slowly or just jump in? You have to make a decision based on the facts. But the reality is that the facts are pretty simple. The water's cold, and it will not get any warmer while you sit there thinking about it. So the only real decision is, do you want to actually be in the water? All right, and once you make that decision, then just jump in. I promise once you're in, you'll get acclimated to it. Regardless of what you do in the future, I can assure you that you are ready. Your advisor, your committee, the faculty who taught you would not let you be here today if you weren't ready to move on. They have made sure that you have the skill set, the confidence, and the independence needed to be successful. Today is also a transition for Clemson University. This is the first commencement for our new Executive Vice President and Provost, Dr. Cole Smith. If you didn't know this, Provost Smith earned a bachelor's degree from Clemson. I looked up his transcript, and while I can't tell you how well he did, because that would be a FERPA violation, I can tell you that he has good reasons to be proud of his academic accomplishments. Would you all please join me in welcoming home Provost Smith? So it is indeed very unusual to have both a provost and a president who are alumni of the university. Interim President Robert Jones earned both his bachelor's and master's degrees at Clemson. It's so rare, it's the only time it's happened in Clemson's history. I checked this with our university historian. Now, with the help of my good friend in the libraries, Dr. Ariel Turner, I was able to obtain a copy of President Jones's master's thesis. I have it right here. The grad students in the audience do not understand what I'm holding because theirs lives somewhere in the cloud. Now, to get a copy of Provost Jones' thesis was no easy task. Ariel Turner had to break out the card catalog, go to an off-campus storage facility. You know it's been a long time if the products of your work can only be found in an off-campus archives. Is he still smiling, by the way? Because, you know, my job depends on it. Let me share two parts of his thesis. The title is, and I quote, "A classification of lowland forests in the northern coastal plain of South Carolina," and his advisor was Dr. Charles Gresham. Today, as you walk across this stage, you will see the title of your dissertation and your advisor's name up on the Jumbotron. There's a good reason we emphasize these two elements. The relationship with the advisor is very unique. Advisors are there to support you, to encourage you, and sometimes to let you fail so you can find your own way. It may sound a little bit parental. Students occupy a special place in their advisors' hearts. I always told my students someone else would come along and occupy their desk and work at their research bench, but that no one would ever replace them. I recall all of my students' research, but cherish the memories of time we spent together. There were many weddings, and I was proud to be a groomsman at one of them. Many babies were born, and these were incredibly happy times. But I also recall when one of my students learned that her one-year-old son had leukemia. I recall how all the students in the lab held their collective breath as her son went through treatment and a bone marrow transplant. And now I look forward to the Christmas card I receive every year with a picture of a very happy, very handsome, healthy young man. In fact, I really enjoy getting the texts, the emails, social media updates, and yes, even the occasional old school letter from my students. It warms my heart to see how they have transformed their education into the lives they lead. Your journey through Clemson is unique, and all of you have created cherished memories for the members of your Clemson family. No one will replace you. I'm certain your advisors will enjoy hearing from you in the years to come. The title of your dissertation is equally important, and I'm sure that as we read the titles on the Jumbotron, we will be impressed by the complexity and the significance of the work. However, it is a fact that far too often we write our dissertation for the benefit of those in our disciplines. It is important that you strive to make your work accessible to a broader audience. Some of you did this by participating in the 3-minute thesis competition. Others did so via the Clemson iGrads video competition. And all of you included the new Clemson requirement of a non-technical abstract in your dissertation. We know that your parents, your family, and your friends will appreciate this gift you prepared for them. The titles of your dissertations and your work are an essential element in the evolution of knowledge. Your work relied on and built upon the work of others. So too, your work will serve as a foundation and inspiration for others to build on. It is really nearly impossible to predict all of the directions to be created by your scholarly contribution. Your scholarship is a link in a chain. It is a component of a continuum in mankind's most important commodity, the growth of knowledge. What you have accomplished here at Clemson is extraordinary and will stand the test of time. In closing, I want you to know how very happy we are that your journey took you through Clemson University. Remember that transformation began at Clemson, but will not end here. Please stay in touch. Come back and visit as often as you can. We look forward to hearing about your future successes. My heartfelt congratulations, and go Tigers! It's now my great pleasure to again introduce our new Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, Dr. Cole Smith.
Well, thank you so much for the introduction. This is such a unique and special ceremony, and it's truly one of my favorites. Speaking on behalf of my colleagues, we are all incredibly proud of our doctoral graduates. We recognize that earning a doctorate is a special achievement that is matched by very, very few people worldwide. But while we remember our own experiences, I cannot actually say that we know what you've all gone through to get here, because we, in fact, do not. Look around. The breadth of research here is so impressive, and your research topics are so fascinating, rigorous, and impactful that it's hard to fully appreciate the sheer amount of groundbreaking discovery contributed by the doctoral graduates in this room. And while you're thinking about that, imagine the absolutely wild ride that our graduates have gone through. When you start your research, you don't know if your theories are going to hold true or if you can prove them. Your experiments might be expensive and time-consuming, and sometimes, as you know, they will tell you the exact opposite of what you wanted to hear. Some of you wrote dissertations in your second language. Some of you wrote dissertations in your third language, and for that matter, some of you wrote them in your second language, but the dissertation topic was on some other language itself, for all I know. But what I can tell you is, regardless, most of you got enough edits on your dissertation to make you wonder if you know any languages at all. So none of us know what you all went through while getting your degrees, because the doctoral path is a unique, individual, and profoundly challenging experience. What I want everyone here to understand is that it takes sheer courage to embark on this path and unmatched persistence to finish it. To our graduates, I bet you spent a few years wondering if you were talented enough to get your doctorate, and now you can say, I am. And I bet you worried if you would be able to overcome the challenges and the errors and obstacles that characterize every doctoral journey, and now you can say, I did. Perhaps you're wondering if you have to submit those last few papers from your dissertations. I hope you'll say, I will, but we will worry about that another day. Graduates, we need you. You're the ones we're counting on to fuel the research, creativity, education, and leadership that our state, nation, and world rely upon. I sleep better at night knowing that we're in your hands. So now let me cover a couple of housekeeping items. Graduates will be hooded by their major advisor and an associate dean. Each graduate will come up onto the ramp and stand as the doctoral hood is placed over their shoulders. There's a spot on the floor marking where the graduate will stand to be hooded. It's down over here. Here, actually. Thank you. It's like I don't see it. At 5'8", it's hard. Then the graduate will cross the stage to receive congratulations from President Jones. And then after that, we're so happy to celebrate this day with you. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees, President, and Graduate School, we eagerly welcome you as a part of the Clemson doctoral family.
Thank you, Dr. Smith, and thank you for the great job you're doing as our Executive Vice President and Provost. Will all of you please join me in thanking him? Good afternoon. Go Tigers! I am honored to be here with you on this very special day. Welcome to our doctoral commencement ceremony. And let me start by saying to all who are graduating today that I am very proud of you. And I'm thrilled that we are together today to celebrate you as you walk across the stage and properly mark this major achievement in your life. And today we celebrate your hard work, your incredible accomplishments, and the value and importance of graduate education at Clemson. We recognize the contributions that you've made through your studies, your creativity, and the research that will drive innovation. You're going to turn the impossible into the possible and improve the human condition. And as you know, doctoral education is very lengthy, is challenging and demanding, and only about 2% of the US population has earned a doctorate. But you did it. Congratulations. No doubt your success was enabled by important help and support along the way. Let's take a moment to recognize the family members and friends who nurtured you, who supported you, and who helped make this day possible. So all those who are here today to support these amazing graduates, thank you. You honor us and these outstanding graduates. I also want to recognize and thank our talented faculty and dedicated staff whose commitment to excellence helped ensure your success here at Clemson. By the way, would all of our faculty and staff in the house please stand? Thank you. I would also like to extend my congratulations to any faculty or staff members who have furthered their education and are receiving their doctoral degrees today. In preparing for today's ceremony, I thought back on my own experiences in doctoral training as a student and as an advisor. And one of the defining aspects of our experience in doctoral training is that the results of scholarship are expected to be real. I mean, whether it's art or science, the results of the dissertation work must meet high standards of originality and accuracy. In all college training leading up to the doctorate, it's okay to make some mistakes and turn in a project that meets the need of practicing. But that does not necessarily move knowledge forward. Sometimes it does, sometimes it does not. This exacting requirement of a doctorate means that you have to do things over if there are shortcomings or mistakes. And since mistakes or dead ends in research are common, that means a lot of hard work and perseverance is required. And during this process, faculty advisors push and pull you and fret about your level of understanding and abilities, and you feel this pressure. But then, a magic moment happens. It usually happens in a committee meeting with advisors in the middle or late part of doctoral training. At that moment, the advisors realize that the student knows as much or more about the topic of the dissertation project than they do, and that the student can argue its merits and weaknesses as well or better than they can. At that moment, they have already decided that you've passed. But they almost never say that to you until you officially complete dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's, including an official defense of your dissertation or project, often conducted in part by presenting your work to the whole department. At this magic moment, your major advisor's pride swells, and the faculty advisors start thinking of you as a peer. And so, when I look out over the faculty advisors and their former students here today, I don't see any students or trainees, or even graduates. Rather, I see a room filled with peers. Of course, the journey toward final success was filled with significant challenges, including failed experiments, lost data, getting scooped by someone else doing similar research elsewhere, and so on. And so, learning to overcome adversity is part of most of all doctoral training experiences. I hope that today, all of you treasure and think back on the many years to come. You have demonstrated incredible courage and determination to earn your doctorate. Many of you have had children or spouses, parents, or other loved ones you had to care for during this journey. You had jobs or research assistantships, which also required your time and attention. And earning a doctorate isn't a quick process. It's a journey that takes years of your life and is usually in a season of life in which there is a lot of change. When I talk to individuals who recently earned doctorates and ask them to describe their experiences and what helped them to persist and graduate, they often say it's a testament of perseverance, that they just couldn't give up. They were determined to make it. They also say that it can be lonely and that you need a good support system, but ultimately it is you who has to do the work, the research, and put in the time and effort. Indeed, it takes determination and courage. You are each determined and courageous scholars. These traits will serve you well in your life. I hope that you never lose them. And as our colleague, soon-to-be Dr. Dawkins, shared with us, today is just the beginning of a new chapter in your life where you will help shape and build our future. You have each crafted your own unique path during your time at Clemson, and now it is your time to start a new path as a Clemson alum and to positively impact the world. And you have a choice to use your gifts and your talents with purpose and passion, to show up as your most authentic self each and every day. People will look to you. You are leaders in your fields and in your communities, and you have a choice to lead with kindness, to lead with integrity, and to lead with purpose. The world needs you. Through your gifts and talents, you can make a positive and significant impact. And just as soon-to-be Dr. Dawkins shared, he never dreamed a young person from the east side of Gaffney would be sitting here today. You never know the impact you may have in someone's life. They might even become a Clemson Tiger and earn a doctoral degree just like you are about to. So now, I would like to ask the candidates for doctoral degrees to please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my immense pleasure to present the doctoral class of 2026. By the authority vested in me by the Clemson University Board of Trustees, I now confer upon you the doctoral degree, with all rights and privileges appertaining thereto, and as testimony thereof, I present you with a doctorate from the university. Congratulations. Now, please come forward with your advisor or designee, beginning with the first row on this side, and all others may be seated at this time.
The College of Agriculture, Forestry, and Life Sciences. Dr. Alexis Jade Millspaw. Dr. Adam Young Whitfield. Dr. Tony Sharp. Dr. Jeremy Forsyth. Dr. Maya May Mendoza Pormon. Dr. Maria Antonella Conti. Dr. Peyton Davis. Dr. Sagar Jisi. Dr. Ayodeji Peter Idowu. Dr. Gursevak Singh. The College of Arts and Humanities. Dr. Jaquil Devante Levon Durham. Dr. David Allen Rucklin. The College of Behavioral, Social, and Health Sciences. Dr. Alicia Moody. Dr. Adrian C. Sims. Dr. Deontay Lamont Thompson. Dr. Patrice Lynette Burgess. Dr. Shantanique Kenise Givens Franklin. Dr. Tara Nicole Simmons. Dr. Chevron R. Weiss. Dr. Corbin Marie Cohen. Dr. Noemi Eccles. Dr. Marguerite Helen Elsey. Dr. Sarah Christine Keith. Dr. Sierra Catherine Sorrells. Dr. Sloan Shank Herring. Dr. Christy Lou Herzog. Dr. Mary Rosamond Gaines. Dr. Michael Peter Lepore. Dr. Whitney Ann Bridges. Dr. Andrea Grechev. Dr. Samuel Ankoma. Dr. Martin Arthur Lewis Shaw. Dr. Sujata Srikanth. Dr. Nicole Yvette Fugel. Dr. E. Joe Liu. Dr. Morgan Rome Chandler. Dr. Michaela Elizabeth Birick. Dr. Kelly Marie Alvidrez. Dr. Cameron Smith. Dr. Jennifer Nicole Kinch Garcia. Dr. Elena Michael Schmidt. Dr. Allison Maynard. Dr. Alexandra Claire Scrocky. Dr. Emily Barton Sweat. Dr. Andrew Gordon Tate. The Wilbur O. and Ann Powers College of Business. Dr. Hyunji Seo. Dr. Noara Razak. The College of Education. Dr. Lyman Douglas Dawkins III. Dr. Virginia Elizabeth Clark.
Dr. Ali Jahan Arai.
Dr. Catherine Michelle McGee. Dr. Victoria Graves Pennington. Dr. Althea Allen Morlock Roy. Dr. Rachel Lee Hall. Dr. Morohunkeji Yomi Orija. Dr. Kayla Steele Payne. The College of Engineering, Computing, and Applied Sciences. Dr. James Matthew Gone. Dr. Dhruv Mehta. Dr. Ameya Salvi. Dr. Luke Jack Shannon. Dr. Nathan Foster Buckwhite. Dr. Andrea Vera Martinez. Dr. Anthony Philip Marino. Dr. Abraham E. Umo. Dr. Marshall Bernard Wilson. Dr. Emma Rose Cohen. Dr. Chloe Katrina Forenzo. Dr. Miranda Eleanor Grice. Dr. Margie Engineer. Dr. Jia Ji. Dr. Nilufar Alipur Talami. Dr. Hossein Kashiani. Dr. Margaret Ann Bolek. Dr. Haleh Barmaki Brotherton. Dr. Iman Zuhair Alhamdin. Dr. Hatis Yildirim. Dr. Samane Zamanafard. Dr. Somya Ranjan Pati. Dr. Tong Zhang. Dr. Zachary Lewis Capro. Dr. Peter Francis Wachtel II. Dr. Benjamin J. Elbrecht. Dr. Sriram Sundar Krishnamurthy Shankara Narayanan. Dr. Muhammad Usman. Dr. Miao Yu. The College of Science. Dr. Cha Lun Wu. Dr. Ramses Alejandro Rosales Garcia. Dr. Giovanni Gutierrez. Dr. Jason Alexander Wilt. Dr. Cameron Jean Stauffer. Dr. Madison Rose Vicente. Dr. Benjamin Hamlin. Dr. Jared William Robert Kenninger. Dr. Trevor Scott Trees Velarde. Dr. Sophie Elise Millard. Dr. Isaiah Samuel Cox. Dr. Rajan Kumar Gautam.
Congratulations to all of you. Will you please join me in congratulating our newest doctoral degree candidate? We know that you will make us proud. And more importantly, we know that you will make a positive difference in this world. I hope that your Clemson experience has been everything that you hoped it would be, and that we instilled in you our core values that we hold so dear: integrity, respect, diversity, patriotism, excellence, and self-reliance. I hope that we challenged you and inspired you to think critically, to be engaged with your community and the world. You just earned your doctorate from a Carnegie Tier 1 research institution, a prestigious group of universities in the United States, classified as having the highest level of research activity. You leave this university with exceptional academic credentials, and I encourage you to use your talents and your education to make a positive difference. Some of you earned your undergraduate or master's degree at Clemson, so you already know that a Clemson degree is highly regarded around the globe. And you know that the Clemson family is very special and very real. For those of you who earned your previous degrees at another institution, today you become a Clemson alumnus and you join a family of more than 200,000 living members around the world. All of you are forever connected to this university, to this community of scholars, and to every member of the Clemson family. As part of the Clemson family, I also want to encourage you to be the supportive friend, the loving family member, and the same type of caring mentor for someone else, just like you had during your educational journey here at Clemson. And I ask you to use the incredible knowledge that you gained and the research that you performed to make a positive impact on others. Congratulations again, and go Tigers!
Will you please stand and join in the singing of the Clemson alma mater? The words will be displayed on the screen. Please remain standing if you're able for the recessional of the stage party. arena, graduates are asked to exit via the tunnel. Congratulations and go Tigers!